Alright guys, today is June 8th. It is about 6:15 in the morning. I just peed, so feeling pretty empty. So let's see what we got. $144.4. So let's do a physique check. Weighing at 144.4 this morning. I haven't eaten yet. So I'm looking dry. Yeah. Definitely seeing the results, the change. Man, crazy. This definitely works, guys. You just gotta stick to it. Abs are coming in. I really think that my abs are gonna be the last thing that come in because I just don't have big bulgy abs, and I definitely still have a little bit of fat in here, but it'll come off. Seeing the definition in my chest a little more than what I was seeing a week and a half ago. Man, this 10 is insane. It is what it is. But yeah, guys, I'm loving the results. Just stick to it. Stick to it. You'll get there. All right, guys. So as you can see, I am visibly leaner. I came in at 144.4 this morning. The lightest or the lowest that I've hit on this diet was 142.8, I believe, which was earlier this week. Today is Sunday. I think I weighed in. I hit that weight, I think, on Wednesday or Tuesday. So the reason why I have gotten, or why you see the fluctuation from then to now, was because the day before my lowest, which is that 142, I did a big bike ride outdoors, and I also had a sauna session all on the same day. Now, where I currently live right now, it is really hot and very humid. So whenever I do a bike ride, I sweat like crazy. I am basically getting dehydrated. I'm losing electrolytes. I'm losing salt, potassium. And then later that day, to add on to that, I went into the sauna. I was in there for about 40 minutes and I sweat like crazy again. So I lost a ton of water weight, aside from also burning a ton of calories and also most likely losing weight that way. I'm not sure how quickly that will reflect on my weight, but that it makes sense why the day after I saw such a huge gap. And I think I was hovering at about 145, 145.8, I think 149.9, kind of like in between there. And then to see a 142, I was like, wow, that is insane. So it's very encouraging because I know that when I am pretty dry and I have lost a lot of water weight, the trend is going down. So to hit that low was very encouraging for me because it tells me that this is working. So now that I'm at 144, it makes sense because I've been rehydrating. I've been eating a lot of high water content foods, fruits specifically, and water, fruit juices, smoothies, things of that nature. So it makes sense. So this is where I want to get into what I have learned and what I believe is going to help a lot of people, because there's a lot of folks that have either been on this diet for a while or are just starting out. And I think a lot of us are experiencing this, or some of you who are just starting out are going to experience this, which is not seeing the scale drop on a daily basis. And I think that's what a lot of creators preach and push on YouTube, is that you want to see the scale drop every single day, or you want to see that 1 pound a day drop. And even though that is possible and can happen for a lot of people, I don't think it's realistically what we should all be shooting for. I think if I zoom out and see the weight trend, I'm losing weight faster than I've ever done it on any other diet. And I think a lot of us are seeing those kind of results too. This is the easiest diet to adhere to. It's also the most fun that I've had while losing weight. It's the most energy I've had while losing weight. The fact that I can still bang out 2 hour, 3 hour bike rides out there and still keep up with people that are fueling up with pizza and burgers and beers the night before, and are eating a very normal high fat diet. And here I am in a caloric deficit, just downing fruit juices and fruits, and I'm still keeping up, and I still feel great, is insane. It tells me that this works. So guys, don't be discouraged. There's a lot of factors that go into how you're gonna weigh in on the scale on a day to day. Also, try to weigh yourself. You're gonna get the most accurate weigh in the mornings. Okay, try if you habitually pee right as soon as you get up, great. That's gonna be even better. I always, for some reason, pee as soon as I get out of bed, so that's gonna give me the closest weigh in that I can possibly get on that day. So just stick to it. Okay. Factors that may affect is your lifestyle, whether you work out or not, and what fruits you're choosing, or what sugar sources you're choosing for your protocol. If you're having higher salt content, or you are eating starches, you are drinking caffeine and things of that nature. So there's a lot of things that can affect your weigh-in. Okay, I suggest that you stick to the simplest form of the sugar diet, which is the way it is intended, and the way that it was originally preached by Cole Robinson. And there's folks that have been doing variations of the sugar diet for years, and I believe that this is the guy who kind of brought it back into, I guess, mainstream, I guess you can say, or made it become a fad or a popular thing again. So this is nothing new, guys. Like, the sugar diet is nothing new. People have been doing this for years. It's just nobody has really put it out there the way that he has, and nobody has really been showing the results the way that he has, and it's been really cool. I think this is really going to shake the fat loss world, and it's really going to simplify the way that we lose weight. And I believe that a lot of diets work. I just don't think any of them work as well as the sugar diet. So again, stick to fruit juices, high water content fruits and sugars. Candies, you can of course have candy on this protocol. Have sodas, specifically non-caffeinated sodas. The reason why caffeine is a very tricky one, and why that may also affect the way, like, how you weigh in. And caffeine, everybody has a different sensitivity to caffeine. I love coffee, but when I drink caffeine, I start pissing like crazy. Now, when you start pissing like crazy, you're losing water, you're losing electrolytes, your salts, your potassium, and these are all bad things. Okay, you don't want to be losing too much fluid and electrolytes, especially if you work out. Like myself, I like to work out, and I do endurance sports. So I cycle. I like to swim sometimes. I just like to do. I like high cardio intense workouts and activities. So when I'm losing electrolytes and fluid, when I start to replenish my body with fluids and electrolytes, my body holds on to water, and I start to bloat up a little bit. So that's why generally I see my weight kind of go up and down. But when I zoom out, the trend is definitely going down. But on the day-to-day, that's not what I'm seeing. So it's easier for me to get discouraged, because I'm like, well, yesterday, I weighed on this, but I'm like 0.5 or 1 pound heavier than before. But what keeps me in the game is that when I look in the mirror every morning, I'm like, oh, yeah, you're looking good, bro. You're like, I'm still losing weight. I see it. I'm starting to see a definition in areas that I haven't seen it before, or areas that I've kind of been keeping my eye on. The fat is going down. Also, like 80% of my wardrobe does not fit anymore. I'm literally stuck just wearing hoodies like this and loungewear, because I don't even want to buy clothes. I know that I still have about anywhere between 6 to 10 more pounds of weight to lose, which will put me at about around 130, in the low 130s, which is crazy. I'm 6'2", and I'm gonna be if I want to be like bone shredded, I'm gonna be around the low 130s. So I can't wait to get there and get off this protocol, because I think a lot of us don't want to be on a weight loss phase for too long. Some of us have a tolerance that, okay, I don't want to rush it. So, we have different food choices, but I want to get there as quickly, as healthy as possible, get off of it and start eating a more balanced diet. My next phase in, I guess, fitness for me will be once I hit that body fat percentage goal. And to me, I'm thinking more how my body looks and not the weight or body fat percentage. There's just certain things I want to see in my physique. And once I see it, I'm done. I'm good. I'm going to just get off of this protocol. I'm still going to incorporate it in my lifestyle to some degree. And then I want to hop onto a traditional bodybuilding phase or way of working out. I've done it before, so I'm very familiar with those type of routines. And I want to put some muscle mass on my frame. I want to build muscle and strength in on my body that will translate into certain things that I want to do physically. Like, I want to get stronger on the bike. I want to get stronger with body weight exercises like pull-ups and push-ups and dips and things that are more functional, instead of just trying to be a meathead in the gym. There's nothing wrong with that. That's what you like. That's your vibe. Then by all means, I think we all go about fitness differently. So for me, it's not so much I want to be the most jacked guy. I just want to be healthy. I want to have functional strength, and I want to be strong on the bike. That's it. So yeah, guys, if you have any more questions, or if you have any questions about the sugar diet, what I've been doing, what I've been eating, any questions you may have, feel free to drop it in the comments below, or message me, email me, or whatever, and I will be happy to help you with whatever I can offer. If you are interested in following along, not just in my fitness journey, but just my overall life journey of becoming my best self, and I want to share my past experiences, things that may help you, and things that you're going through, and yeah, I'm just here to share, guys. I'm not here to teach. I'm just here to share my experiences and what I've learned. I'm very passionate about life and living a fulfilled, happy, joyful, peaceful, aligned life where we reach our highest potential, and the people around us benefit from who we become. And I think that's the most important thing, is that we become our best selves, and that we serve a purpose that goes beyond just ourselves, but that affect and impact other people. So anyway, if you want to join in, I would love to have you come along, give this channel a follow, give this video a like if you liked it. And yeah, on to the next one. Peace.